You don't have to be a lesbian in a lesbian tea basket. It's my tea basket, so therefore it's the lesbian tea basket.
But everybody's.
Okay. Hey everybody, it's Bevin, and I'm here with the Lesbian Tea Basket, my web series where I reclaim tea parties for lesbians. I am joined tonight by a non-lesbian on the Lesbian Tea Basket. This is my friend Leslie. She works with me at Redress and also is my friend. Tonight, we are dressed like mythical horned creatures for a theme party for a Burning Man party.
Woo! Burning Man!
Yeah!
It's a pre-compression.
It's a pre-compression.
Super pre.
Yeah. It's actually, I think, a fundraiser for a theme camp or something. So
you're right.
Yeah. So tonight, we are testing some pre-compression pre-party tea. Nothing
really gets us in the mood. Nothing says party like a cup of relaxing tea.
It's not relaxing. It's Red Zinger.
Is it energizing?
I don't know. I think it's a zinger. I don't know. It's Celestial Seasonings. Celestial Seasonings Red Zinger tea. I'm a big Zinger fan, actually. I like Lemon Zinger. I might review that later. But Red Zinger, I actually got as a gift for my birthday from my friend Sabina. So, hi, Sabina.
Hi.
What's up? So, I'm excited to try this tea for the tea basket. I've actually sort of gone through this box pretty quickly since my birthday.
I mean, I've been sipping on it. I think it's delicious.
It's delicious. It's tangy, which is what I really like about the Zingers. Very citrusy. It's very...
That's true. It is tangy.
Mm-hmm.
You're right about that.
Yeah, and it's very sweet without actually having any sweeteners in it.
Agreed. You're very good at this, Bevin.
I've had a lot of practice. This is like number 13 or something.
And you love teas.
And I do love teas.
You love a good tea.
Yeah, and I get very obsessed about things, as Leslie knows from being my coworker.
That happens very quickly.
It does. All of a sudden, I'm just like off the cliff. I'm like, whoo!
Yes.
Blah, blah, blah. So, about this tea, what I like about Celestial Seasonings is you can buy the regular Celestial Seasonings box, which has the wax paper on the inside and then just the little pillow pouchy things. But the ones that come individually wrapped, like the kind you can buy at the bodega or like if you were going to sell them individually, they have regular tea bags with strings and little papers. Their papers all have individual quotes on them, which I find is magical. So my quote on my Red Zinger says, I hope your rambles have been sweet and your reveries spacious. Emily Dickinson.
Oh.
That's awesome.
I like that.
Yeah.
I suppose I should read mine now.
Absolutely.
Okay. No man is an island entire of itself.
No.
John Donne?
John Donne, I think. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Something like that. I've been out of college 10 years.
Right, it's been a while. And I found that an awkward... There's a comma, there's a semicolon, there's a dot.
I like semicolons.
There's a lot of punctuation in here. That's why I had a hard time reading that one.
Okay. But soul warming. I like tea that warms your soul. And a quote, fastest way to my soul. So I'm going to rate Celestial Seasonings Red Zinger tea 5 labri. That's my highest rating. It's really tasty. It's soul warming. It's perfect.
This got your highest rating?
It sure did.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's delicious.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Leslie, let's talk about our plans about Burning Man.
Let's talk about it. Because we got a lot of work to do.
We do have a lot of work to do. So, Leslie is a burner.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Yeah.
She
feel the burn. No pain, no gain.
She went to Burning Man like 2 or 3 years ago and had a blast.
07, baby.
07, yeah. And I myself have always had a lot of like judgment and misunderstanding about Burning Man until this past year when I learned a lot more about it and I actually got interested in it. Like art installations, radical community building. I love all that kind of stuff. And it seemed less oppressive than originally thought as I got to know more people who went.
Yeah.
Not oppressive in a bad way. Like physically oppressive. Like being in the hot burning desert. Does not sound... And dusty desert.
It is the hot burning desert.
Yes.
And it gets really cold at night. Hence the fleece attire that I am properly set up with.
Yes.
Yeah, and the dust storms. Those are intense. Blinding.
Blinding. Goggles are a necessity, apparently.
They are a necessity, and like a handkerchief or a mask, something to go over your mouth. Mm. And you need to have it on at all times, just in case, because you never know when the storms are coming.
But it just seems like so much fun. So I don't know. So we've concocted this idea where we're going to get an RV and we're going to travel through the southern route from Brooklyn. It is totally brilliant. From Brooklyn to through Texas and Georgia, all my favorite states. And then we're going to end up in Reno.
All of her favorite states. Forget about me. Forget about me.
Yours too.
I'm just the straight man. Pay no attention to me.
Fair enough. So some of your favorite ones too. And then we're going to go thrifting through all these stores and create this amazing fat fashion installation camp. Now, I think that we have some hilarious hijinks between the two of us and our interesting folks. I think that there should be a reality show involved in this or some sort of documentary happening that can fund it because it's also super expensive. Yeah. The whole thing, I've roughed out our costs. It's going to cost about $5,000. At least. Which is a lot. And I mean, we can probably get one or two more people in our RV. But it's,
But there's no telling how much room there'll be once we start thrifting.
It's true. We might have to get a little trailer for our RV.
Or somebody might just have to. Their trip ends in St. Louis.
Bye, Paul. Ya. Sorry. Yeah. No, we really wouldn't do that to you if you were our trip person, unless you were annoying. Leslie also is my straight friend. I have a few, but Leslie I see all the time. She likes to comment on the lesbian world. I think I mentioned, because remember when I posted a personal ad and then someone I knew responded to it, and she's like, "Oh, that doesn't happen."
No, you all are living in a very, very small community. Mm-hmm. It is shockingly small because we're in New York City.
I know, 8 million people, and yet my ex-girlfriend just put herself on OkCupid because she's single again. And she started talking to someone, and she texted me today. She's like, we friended each other on Facebook, and she's friends with you. And I'm like, oh, sorry, dude.
Wow. But in all fairness, you have a lot of friends.
I do have a lot of friends, and she's not actually someone. And a strong web presence. Lesbian Tea Basket is no small feat. But she's not someone I actually know personally, so there's that. But she also knows her other ex-girlfriend, so it's all small, no matter what you do. Tiny. There's the one time I posted a personal ad and my friend's brother responded. Not just my friend's brother. That was weird enough, but also my friend who I had slept with. That brother. Wow.
Shocking.
It is
shocking.
It is.
Or do you just know everyone? Is it just that you know everyone?
I think that's probably part of it. I do know a lot of people. I'm a connector, but there's a part of it that's just you've got the subset population of gay, lesbian, right? And then and queer, that whole the LGBT triangle rainbow blah. Right? And then but then you shrink that by people who have who are more into the queer side of gay, lesbian than gay, stream. Okay. The people who know that gender is not a binary and all that kind of stuff. And that shrinks and it shrinks and it shrinks, and then you get to age range, and then you get to people who like fat girls, and it's just
it's tiny.
And it's the same 5 people, and we all just do the lesbian do-si-do. It's a fact.
Believe it.
Yeah,
believe it. Yeah. I do. I'm a believer now.
Yeah, she really had no idea about a lot of gay stuff until she started working at Redress.
What was that?
It's probably the cat knocking something over.
Oh, okay. Not a burglar.
Well, so that's the nice thing about living with pets. You can just always blame the weird noises on pets and never think about burglars. Or ghosts.
But that's another lesbian tea basket.
Yeah,
episode.
About the ghost at Redress. Yeah. Also, I want to point out, Leslie is an honorary lesbian because of how she talks about Ralphie, her cat.
Mm-hmm. I'm only gay when it comes to animals.
Yes, she's super gay for Ralph. He comes home and he greets her. She tells long stories about him.
And I love that. Oh, man. I am so in love with Ralphie. Y'all don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
I love that cat. That cat thinks he's my boyfriend, and it is true.
Mm-hmm.
That cat is my boyfriend.
Yes.
He sleeps next to me. Next to me. Head on pillow, body on bed. Seriously. He is my boyfriend.
And he really loves you.
And I'm not afraid to admit it either. I think that's the part that makes me lesbian-like, right?
Yes.
That I'm not afraid to admit it, that I love that cat.
Mm-hmm. You love him a lot.
I do.
Okay, so that's it for today's episode of the Lesbian Tea Basket. I hope that you tea basketeers are keeping it fabulous.
Cheers.